God is love. Cain and Abel, Part 2, Opportunity. Cain came before God with murmuring and infidelity in his heart in regard to the promised sacrifice and the necessity of the sacrificial offerings. His gift expressed no penitence for sin. He felt, as many now feel, that it would be an acknowledgement of weakness to follow the exact plan marked out by God, of trusting his salvation wholly to the atonement of the promised Savior. Cain chose the course of self-dependence. He would come in his own merits. He would not bring the lamb and mingle its blood with his offering, but would present his fruits, the product of his labor. He presented his offering as a favor done to God, through which he expected to secure the divine approval. Cain obeyed in building an altar, obeyed in bringing a sacrifice, but he rendered only a partial obedience. The essential part, the recognition of the need of a Redeemer, was left out. So far as birth and religious instruction were concerned, these brothers were equal. Both were sinners, and both acknowledged the claims of God to reverence and worship. To outward appearance, their religion was the same, up to a certain point. But beyond this point, the difference between the two was great. By faith, Abel offered unto God a more excellent sacrifice than Cain. Hebrews 11:4. Abel grasped the great principles of redemption. He saw himself a sinner, and he saw sin and its penalty, death, standing between his soul and communion with God. Abel brought the slain victim, the sacrificed life, thus acknowledging the claims of the law that had been transgressed. Through the shed blood, Abel looked to the future sacrifice, Christ dying on the cross of Calvary, and trusting in the atonement that was there to be made. Abel had the witness that he was righteous, and his offering accepted. Cain had the same opportunity of learning and accepting these truths as had Abel. Cain was not the victim of an arbitrary purpose. One brother was not elected to be accepted of God, and the other to be rejected. Abel chose faith and obedience. Cain chose unbelief and rebellion. Here the whole matter rested. Tomorrow, Cain and Abel, Part 3, Two Classes of People.